Now, folks, if you've been watching a lot of TV lately, like I have and most other people I know, you may have noticed that many companies have been very much taking the heartstring approach to their commercials. Our next guest is a well-known voiceover actor who you may have heard of on this very familiar commercial from one of our favorite franchises. Hit it, Zach.
During these strange seasons, when each day brings us a new batch of bad news, it's easy to become disillusioned, destitute, and even depressed. But we can't give up hope, because we know that as Americans, we've been here before. We've fought through similar struggles, and we've come out on the other end, wiser, smarter, and victorious. And that day of victory shall rise again. That's the promise we make to you, here at Smitty's Dildo and Exotic Fish Emporium. We got this, and so do you. Smitty's Dildo and Exotic Fish Emporium. We've been here since 1978, and we're not going f***ing nowhere. Also, fish cannot be used as meat or protein.
That's right, and he's here with us tonight.
Oh my God.
Streaming in live from Los Angeles. Please welcome to the show, Casey Campbell.
Casey.
Casey.
You're a hero.
All right, you guys, so I don't know if you know this, but Casey, he actually produced this spoof. Now, he's an actual voiceover artist. He's done a whole bunch of stuff. TNT, he's the voice of NBA. He's done Hulu, Toyota, a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, Casey, hi, how are you?
And don't forget, I am the main voice for Smitty's Dildo and Exotic Fish Emporium.
Yeah,
That's right, I forgot.
All 8 tri-state locations. So, go check them out. They're now doing curbside pickup and delivery. So, go support Smitty's.
Oh, that's
Well, thank God, because
quite
I don't
the
know
sight.
what you would do these days if you couldn't get your needs, like your plethora of dildos.
Smitty's is there for you. They really are there for you.
Do they have dildos for the fish?
Well, you'll have to go to their website.
You're right.
Well,
That's
it's
a
not
good
their
idea.
website. He kind of piggybacks on a Reddit thread, but if you find that Reddit thread, you'll find everything you need.
So let's talk about this. So I saw you posted this on Facebook. I've noticed it. It seems like it doesn't matter, what your company is. If you put some somber music and some photos of nurses hugging each other, wham bam, thank you, ma'am, right? So what's up?
Well, I mean, being a voiceover artist right now, which I'm very lucky to be doing that, because I think the only game in town right now for actors is this kind of thing, being on Zoom and doing kind of streaming shows like this, but then also voiceover, because if you have a booth at home and you can record your voice, you're going to be, able to work pretty consistently. But I will say that the majority of the copy out there is all very lachrymose and pretty sappy, no matter what the product is. Now, for a lot of products, it makes sense because, any kind of commercial that supports those people working out on the front lines who obviously deserve our applause, deserve our appreciation, but maybe we don't need to be hearing that from, Mountain Dew and Hefty Bags.
That's right. Now, so are you getting a lot of work right now? I mean, do you have a setup at home where you can track and such? I know Smitty's has been keeping you busy, but
well, Smitty's only pays in store credits, so that's the only.
Wow.
But I've got a lot of store credit though. So if any of you guys are looking for that, perfect belated Mother's Day gift, just give me a shout and I'll give you the codes. Yeah, that's hey, we're in this together, guys. We're in this together.
Oh, my mom's watching this.
No,
right
but hey, it's
She's
not too
watching
late.
Extra close now.
now.
Yeah.
There's a market for everything.
We piqued a whole bunch of interest right now, guys.
Yes.
It's you mentioned earlier, I have been doing some voiceover for NBA TV. I've been their voice for the last year. So it was a little scary when, everything shut down and they said, there will be no more NBA games. So it made me think, okay, am I going to be out of a job? But they've been doing what a lot of channels have been doing and just kind of showing classic games, classic shows, and bringing on a lot of different current athletes to kind of offer commentary on these past games, kind of seeing what they thought of the 1998 Western Semi-Conference Finals as opposed to the, current Semi-Conference Finals, which will be going on most likely right now.
So they're replaying old games and you're voicing them live. or not live?
No. What I'm just doing the promos, so I'm telling you what time they're going to be on, what's going to be showing on the air, and then I do a lot of their magazine pieces or a lot of their documentary shows and things like that. If it focuses on a player, it follows the team or something like that.
Cool.
So I'm not actually commentating the games, which I wish I could. I would do my best Vin Scully for that, but unfortunately, I'm doing the promos and things like that. But it's been good. I'm glad to see that a lot of companies, like you guys are being creative in this time and trying to just, get out there and bring some kind of entertainment that isn't, us rewatching Tiger King for the 5th time or something.
Have you actually watched Tiger King 5 times?
I said, no, just once. That was more than
That's really all you need.
So you're doing,
yeah.
So, and I know you can't tell us what the game is, but you are going to be the voice in an upcoming major video game, right?
Yes, that's correct. I signed an NDA, so I'm pretty sure that there's, even though the pandemic is going on, there's snipers on a roof somewhere making sure I don't talk about it. But it was fun.
We'll take that as a hint.
Snipers, yeah. It's Animal Crossing. It's Animal Crossing. But it's it was a lot of fun because I also got to do some motion capture, which I had never done before. And motion capture is such an interesting way of performing and shooting something because you get to wear these really awesome, flattering full body suits. The ones with the ping pong balls on and all that stuff. And you've got the helmet on with the camera right in your face. But it is interesting, but because, everything is being captured at once, you're not doing any, you're not cutting to do a 2-shot or a close up wide. You just shoot everything at once. So when I was doing it, it was the closest thing that I'd done to a play probably since I was in Chicago or an undergrad doing theater, because you do it all in one take. And once you kind of get over the fact that you're just sitting in this empty studio around with a bunch of other, schlubby guys in skin tight bodysuits, you start to pretend you're, in these other worlds and things like that. And it really relies on your imagination and, and how you, play to the reality of what the game is going to look like versus this, the setting you're in.
Yeah. Well, that's really interesting. I can't wait to play the game when it comes out. And when you're allowed to talk about it, please let us know. And thanks for being on the show, Casey. That's hilarious. If you make any more spoofs, please send them our way. I'd love to check them out and, come back and see us. Hopefully we won't be, stuck at home for too long.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys, and good luck with the show. And everybody stay safe and healthy.
Thanks, Casey. Appreciate it.